I'm back. It is Tuesday, April 21st. This is the 5th week we haven't been in the gym. Isn't that crazy? I am ready to get back. Today, we are going to work on some Olympic lifting technique. Specifically, we're going to do some snatch work. Some of you have barbells, I know. Some of you do not. That is fine. You can also use a PVC pipe to go over this technique work. After we get done with some of that technique work, we're going to go into a nice little finisher, burner WOD with that barbell, using what we learned in the strength part for the workout. So for the warm-up, we're going to do a general weightlifting warm-up. We're going to activate those hips. We're going to activate those shoulders. I added a little clip of my general weightlifting warm-up, so enjoy that, and then we'll get into our technique work. Okay, let's talk weightlifting. Our first technique movement today is going to be our hip snatch. Our hip snatch is going to teach us contact at the hips. Now remember, the hip contact comes naturally. We don't want to force it. If we force it, we're going to lose the barbell out in front of us. But it is a good thing to work on, especially with these hip snatches, because it does keep the barbell close, and once you learn that hip contact, it is going to become a whole lot easier movement. So our setup for this movement is, you're either gonna, I have a PVC pipe, I'm also gonna show you with a barbell, but you're going to grab that PVC pipe in that snatch grip. You're gonna find that hip crease, and you're going to sit back nice and natural. You don't want to come forward over the barbell, because if I try to drive my hips up from here, it's going to go out. I want to come back, give the barbell a clear path. Just sit like I was sitting in a chair. I want to sit back. Then I'm going to drive my hips up, and that barbell is going to slowly come up. I am not going to start pulling. A lot of people want to start pulling from here. I want to pull once I'm fully extended up and my shoulders are shrugged. Then I can finally come in and drop underneath the bar. Now, quickly, it looks in fast motion, it looks like this. I'm sitting back. I'm coming up, standing straight up. It is important that you keep full extension at the top and then come in and drop underneath it. You don't want to pull all the way up here. I'm wasting movement, and I'm not going to be able to drop underneath it as quick. I only pull the bar up to about right here before I start to drop, and then I'm coming in and I'm dropping underneath. Now, I'm going to show you a couple reps with the barbell, and then we'll move on to the next movement. So I'm going to come in from the hang. I'm going to sit back naturally, straight up and down. One more time. Good. So that's our hip snatch. You're going to give me 3 sets of 3 here, resting in between each set, but really try to make that, pick a weight that you can really work on the technique here. After we get done with our hip snatch, we're going to move into some full snatches from the ground. We're going to do 5 sets of 2. As far as the weight goes, you're going to pick your own weight. You can add weight as you go, or you can stay at a weight depending on how you're feeling that day. Some big points of performance on this movement that I want you to take away from is I want to keep that barbell as close to me as possible. Once that barbell is close, I'm going to it's going to become so much easier to move the barbell straight up and down. I don't want to get that barbell moving outward. I want it moving straight up. So when I'm coming from the ground, I want to drive my hips up as my knees are bending straight. From here, now my hips are doing all the work. I'm going to come in, drive my hips up. Once I'm fully extended, then I want us to drop underneath as quick as possible underneath the barbell. I don't want you to force depth. So that means if you can only do a power snatch, don't add in an overhead squat to that movement. I want us to work on quick hip movement today, not that extra overhead squat. So what it's going to look like with a barbell is going to be here. You're going to come in, you're going to set up. I want to look straight ahead. And stand up. I'm going to drop, and I'm going to reset. And stand up. Again, 5 sets of 2. After that, we're going to get into our little finisher of a workout. For our workout today, we're going to incorporate some snatches that we just went over in the strength part. So what we're going to do is 21, 15, 9. We're going power snatches. These power snatches are from the floor. You do not have to squat at the top of this movement, but you do have to go from the floor each time. Then we're going bar facing burpees. Remember, you're facing the bar, you're not laterally jumping over the bar. If you do not have a barbell, you can add 1 rep to each of these segments and do alternating dumbbell snatches. So you'll do 22, 16, 10 alternating dumbbell snatches and burpees over that dumbbell. Still facing the dumbbell, don't do lateral dumbbell burpees. I hope you have fun with this workout. I'm looking at it going quick. Post your scores in Wodify. And I will see you guys tomorrow.